So this is the stuff from my drop-off bin. Yeah, my tailgate's still not working very well. Have to use the strap. Yeah. Move this crane out of the way. Okay, so nothing too exciting in here. That is like it's kind of some sort of, I guess, commercial kitchen type thing. It's got like 3 pull-out drawers, maybe like a warming oven or something. Yeah, nothing too fancy there. TV, I thought it may be pretty heavy. I thought it was a Sony Trinitron, but it was just an RCA. But I still used the crane to lift it up onto the truck. I'm really done with lifting heavy things. I really have to watch it. There was one bag that I thought you guys might find interesting back here. A little bag of goodies. Let's check it out. I see 4 cell phones in there right away. Let's dump it out, see what's inside. See a couple iPhones, Nintendo GameCube. Looks like that's missing a piece there. That's good though. I have a GameCube downstairs. Oh, that's like a little camera remote controller. There we go. It's broken pretty badly. iPhone. Cell phone number 2 is an LG. Little alarm clock. And last we got an old iPod. A little bit wet, a little bit cracked. But I have something that tops all that. Now, I know you may be thinking, like, no way, Eric. No way could you have anything that would top those gems back there. But gentlemen, I do have something. I'm a little bit excited about this, as you may tell. I don't get excited too much about stuff, but this one I'm excited about. Let me bring it out here. Absolutely gorgeous. MacIntosh MQ101 Environmental Equalizer. I just can't believe it. So this was dropped off in my bin. Pretty good cosmetic condition. The case is pretty good. There's not much damage, a couple scratch marks. You can see it there. Pay attention. So if you ever find anything with a wood case, you know, make sure you pick it up, okay? Because you just don't know. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think I remember seeing it on Craigslist Hunter's page, channel, on one of his videos, that he had a MacIntosh equalizer. It's like the whole face is really good. I see a little bit of a bubbling going on right here. Let's do a quick eBay search on this, shall we? Okay, right there, look at that. MQ101, sold for $764. I imagine that's a good working piece. There's another one without the cabinet, 8 bids, $326. I think I can make some good money. Now, to be honest, I know it's some sort of like, I don't really know exactly what this does, to be honest. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you put the time in and the effort into figuring out what it is, what's wrong with it, research it as much as you can, because it's going to be worth it in the end. Alright, so I've calmed down quite a bit now. I just love this stuff. I mean, this is my high of getting stuff, finding stuff for free and flipping it. Like, this just when you get stuff like this, it's just awesome. Okay, so anyways, now I've taken this whole thing apart, most of it, so most of the main components here. Now all the bulbs seem to be fine. So I plugged it in, and there's 4 bulbs. They work. Other than that, inside it's like a sealed unit, so there's really nothing in there that can get dirty or dusty. And I've been looking over it, and I've just been it just looks like it's hardly been used, really. It looks like it may have just been in storage and just hasn't seen any use at all. Nothing burnt out. The boards look great. The main reason why I took this glass plate off, now you gotta be really careful if you're going to handle stuff like this, is this unit may be built in the early or mid 1970s, so it's like a 45, maybe 50-year-old piece of equipment. So the adhesives and everything, they go bad over time. So anyways, this glass piece, as you can see here, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's lots of bubbling going on right here. And I saw like some other pictures that seem to have of other people selling this MacIntosh. It seems to be doing the same thing. So the bubbles seem to go away if I push on them. So that's what I'm going to start doing, is maybe just start to push these bubbles, especially over here. You can see there's some big ones there. It's just that this film is just so old, and I'm just worried that I'm going to break it. So I'm going to fiddle around with that a little bit. The other thing, really, I mean, there's nothing else that really needs attention except for some cleaning. And this wood cabinet, like, this is just in excellent condition, really, for its age. So it's a very neat little system here. There's some little push tabs. You have a push tab on one each side, and you push them both at the same time, and then this whole unit just slides right out. See, it's on some rails inside there. The cabinet looks really nice. There's one kind of problem area, I would say. It's just this here. You can see the veneer is starting to come off a little bit. And what I suspect what happened is that, maybe it was being stored like that in a moist area, maybe like in a box, or maybe even on the basement floor or something, and moisture had gotten onto it from there. I'm just keeping everything in all the little components in the box. See, like, there's all the knobs there, and behind the knobs are these little felt pads. So I have to put the felt pads back on when I put it all back together. And I'm just gonna, basically do some dusting and stuff. I put the MacIntosh all back together. Here it is here. So put it back in the case. It's all snug and everything. This one latch isn't working here. It's a little bit loose. It's supposed to just clip right in. The other side works. It's kind of a funny little mechanism I've never really seen before, but I think it should be fixable. So anyways, next step I'm going to do right now is place a call to a little repair shop that I've never dealt with before. I've talked to them, but I've never actually brought them business before. So I'm going to give them a call and see how much it will be to test this thing, and maybe get a general feel on the value of it too. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Just have a question here. I've just come into ownership of a MacIntosh MQ101. It's called an environmental equalizer. I don't know if you ever heard of it or not. The reason why I'm calling is that I want to know if you would be able to test that thing for me and see if it's working, because I'm looking to resell it. Yeah. And, like, have you ever tested a MacIntosh like that before? Oh, you did, eh? Okay, good. Okay, and how much would that be, that service? Yeah. Oh, that's reasonable. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah, and so I'll probably come by on Monday then. Said 30 or 40 bucks. I think that's pretty reasonable. When I asked him if he's ever worked on MacIntosh before, he's like, "Oh, I've worked on so many MacIntosh. I've probably worked on that model before." That's good news. So it's Saturday now. I'll wait because they close in like a couple hours, so I'm not gonna bother racing over there today. I'm gonna go on Monday and bring it in. 30 or 40 bucks. That's good. Just pulled up to the parking lot of the electronic repair shop, so I'm going to get them to just test this thing and see if it works and see what's wrong with it. The MacIntosh MQ101. Parking is pretty weird around here. It's like there's employee parking only all the way around. Anyways, kind of neat little place, lots of business around here. I'm back. I just dropped off the MacIntosh to this place. I'm just blown away. This guy is an absolute legend. He's just crazy shop, packed wall to ceiling of electronics, floor totally covered. He is maxed out on space. Just a little old guy working away. You know, it's just so cool. I can't wait. I just dropped it off. He says it needs a good cleaning. He has some really specialty contact cleaner that he uses to clean off stuff. So he's going to, I said, yeah, clean it off and then test it again, make sure it's working. He said like 50 bucks. That's good. So he's going to call me back in a few days. I don't know how he gets through everything. Man, oh man. Guys, I'm back at the shop that I dropped off my MacIntosh MQ101. It is now October 4th. So I dropped it off, when was that? August 22nd. So it's been well over a month since I dropped it off. I've called him, in that time frame, I've called him about 3 times. And, yeah, I was just asking, like, what's going on, where is it? And he said, oh, sorry, I forgot about it. I'll get to work on it. You know, called him again, same thing. Called him a 3rd time, and he says, I'm going to do it today. So, it's kind of that shop where you have to, like, I guess you have to, you know, remind him. It's unfortunate. I thought he was just going to, like, get it done, like, that week and then, you know, call me. But I had to just keep on calling him and asking him to do it. Will I come back? Maybe. Maybe I'll look for someone else, you know, that like a home-based business or something like that. But, you know, he seems very knowledgeable. Anyways, let's go pick it up. And so he says, yeah, it has a clean bill of health, ready to go. And yeah, let's go get it and see how much it costs. There it is. MacIntosh MQ101, ready to go. Clean bill of health, clean all switches, and he changed 1 bulb. 45 bucks. And he tested out, told me it was working just fine. Very happy. That's good. Alright, there was one thing he said was there was a bracket that holds the thing in. That's broken off, and he says you can't fix it. Unless you get like a replacement from another unit, but you know, that's going to be hard to find. Very hard. So just going to sell it like that, and yeah, let's go home, make an eBay listing, make some money off of this thing. Oh, I forgot to ask him how much he thinks it would be worth. Because he really knows a lot of vintage electronics. He really knows the industry really well. Yeah, I think you can pretty much ask for whatever you want. And then just wait. But yeah, I'll do a little bit more research and I'll come up with a fair price, I think. Hello guys. It has been a while since I've added to this video. What day is it today? All right, so the date is January 14th, 2018. So it's been a while since I've had any action on this guy, but good news, it sold. I accepted a best offer of $550. $550, $41 shipping it all the way to Connecticut. So yeah, I haven't had too much action. What I had an offer of $600 a little while ago, but that never came to pass. He messaged me the next day and he said something like he changed his mind or something like that. He never paid, so I just canceled the transaction. But then I had a person message me and asking me if they would accept $550, and I said, yeah, I probably would. So nothing came of that, but then I think a month later, I got this offer of $550. So I think it's the same person that did it, that sent me the message. And so I accepted, and he didn't pay right away, but he did pay after, like, I think after 4 days, he finally paid. So that's it. Money's in the bank. Very happy about this guy, that, you know, everything worked out very well. So I just have to ship it, package it up real nice. I'll put some bubble wrap all around it,
and I'll put some foam inside so this thing doesn't slide around, and then probably another piece of cardboard around it, and then I'll put all that whole thing into a box with lots of newspaper and void fill, and I'll ship that away. Yeah, so it worked out real well. I got a breakdown of all the costs for you guys here. So just to break this down, can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it was $45 to have it cleaned. I haven't looked at the video from way back then. But yeah, $45 to have it cleaned and tested. The PayPal fee for that amount is $22. Now, eBay has two different fees. They take a fee off of the shipping, off of your final shipping. So that fee is $1.39, and so that's the $41 that they took off. And they also took a final value fee off of the total, which is $5.50. So that cost me $38.22. So total money that this thing cost me is $106. And so it comes out to a profit left over of $440. Very happy with that. It's nice. Yeah, I mean, these fees, they really do add up real fast. I mean, with PayPal and eBay together, you know, it's about 60, almost $65 altogether. But eBay, with all of its pluses and minuses, the pluses definitely outweigh all the minuses. It's just a very good website to sell your stuff on. You don't have to. There's no upfront costs. You only pay when your item sells. I mean, you could always try and start your own website and try to sell this sort of stuff, sell your items. But I find like their Google searches you're always on the front page. Like if you were to Google, you know, MacIntosh MQ101, my photographs of this thing would pop right up right away. It's that good. Their search results are always on the first page of Google. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like you just you play by their rules. Hopefully, I gave you guys kind of a sense on how to what it's like to sell some of this stuff on eBay. I do plan on making a video soon on it, showing you guys, you know, step by step on how to actually sell, kind of like with the Bandicam, you know, showing the computer screen. But if you guys want to know, like, there's thousands and thousands of videos on how to sell on eBay. But for my subscribers, yeah, sure, I'll do a video tutorial on how to sell on eBay. Get you guys, give you my perspective on how to make the listings, and it will be a Canadian perspective. So help you, any Canadians specifically, to try and sell on eBay.
So this is what I'm talking about, guys. It is totally encased in bubble wrap. You can see a little bit of it there maybe. But, you know, there's probably altogether, there's like 20 sheets of bubble wrap. You know, like 20 sheets in total, and I just wrapped it around. So it's probably like 2 layers thick of bubble wrap. And the front, this is the front, I believe, and I had some extra foam just to protect the buttons and the glass. I put some in there. And then I just wrapped a whole bunch of cardboard around it. Now I'm going to just lay it down in this box. This is one of the biggest boxes I have right now. I bought a whole bunch of these little boxes here from Staples. It came in this, and all these things here. I've had all these in a dumpster. My last video, so they're coming in handy too. That's great. So I'm gonna lay that down. Now it's a little bit, it's almost the same size as the box. So see, it fits pretty well. It's kind of touching the sides here. So what I'll do is I'll take newspaper and I'll shove it down in there so that these walls will start to bow a little bit. It'll just give it that extra little protection. That's it. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to add is that I'm gonna buy some coverage on this guy. By you get through Canada Post, you get $100 maximum, and then after that you have to buy coverage like insurance on your package. So I'm gonna go up to like $5.50 because this guy's. I want to make sure it's if anything goes wrong, I'm covered. I actually took the whole thing apart. I had it all packaged up, ready to go, but when I picked it up, and I shook it, I could hear it rattling inside, and that just bothered me too much. So I took the whole thing apart, and what it was is that this thing was moving inside the case. So I stuck in some styrofoam there, and there. I picked it up right now, and it's not shaking. So yeah, it's better safe than sorry, for sure. I think that would have caused a problem. I think that with all the jumbling around in transit, that there would have been a problem with the hinges, these glide supports. That there would have been a problem for sure. So peace of mind. Now it's really nice and snug. Going to package it back up. That's okay. There's one other thing I wanted to say about shipping it, especially international. It's definitely a good idea to get the added insurance on these things for high expensive items. I've had my customers send me pictures of when they receive their packages, and it's almost unrecognizable. And what happens is that sometimes customs will choose to inspect your package, and so they'll just completely take it apart, the whole thing, and inspect it for whatever. And I've had that happen, and they do not do a good job at all putting it back together. They just throw it together with some tape, and it's not pretty. I've seen it, and I've even seen like my customers send me pictures, and you'll see like a big boot mark right across the package. So it's like they really are very, very rough on the parcels. So you really want to enclose it as best you can.